On Dacre Bowen all the time. He's overtaken him in 60 metres. Comes off the bend well. Colin Bradford of Jamaica. The two Jamaicans going well. Lamotev Ghana in lane 8 also going well. Trevor Hoyt's going well, and Quarry's gone backwards. Quarry's gone backwards. Something's happened. He pulled up and came through again. One Jamaican gets there. Trevor Hoyt gets there. The Australian gets there, and Quarry goes out, and that is totally inexplicable. He's hopping away, and clearly he's pulled a muscle. Now that is quite fantastic. Just saying that this man, who is the supreme competitor in the major championship, came to these games in superb form to win a magnificent 100. And there, the favourite for the 200 lying on the ground. And he pulled up at about 140, 150 metres. Hopefully we can watch this again. Quarry running in lane 2. The early part of the bend, he's his usual magnificent self. He's overtaken Dacre Bowen of Canada there. The other Jamaican going well, so too is Trevor Hoyt of England in the all-white strip. Now it's just here, and he limps badly, he's felt it, he can't go on. He then recovers and tries to go again. Meanwhile, he's out of the race. Trevor Hoyt in the middle, responding to the challenge of Colin Bradford, the tall Jamaican outside him. And Trevor Hoyt's going to do well to make this final. Inside Trevor Hoyt is Richard Hopkins of Australia, who's also going to qualify, and it looks like Calvin Dill of Bermuda, the fourth man to go through. But that is a tragedy for the defending champion, Don Quarry. Don Quarry.
Set.
The first semi-final of the 200 metres. Clear favourite for this. This supreme bend runner. Poetry in motion for sprinters. All sprinters here look to Quarry as the essence of great sprinting. And there he goes. One leg's gone, he shakes his head, he's lost 10 metres and limping on one leg. He still finishes in 5th place and almost makes the final. The grimace of pain clear from here. That is the end of an era in Commonwealth sprinting. And of course, the crowd's still buzzing with the fact that Don Quarry's gone from the final. Good run by Alan Wells already. He's overtaken Floyd Brown of Jamaica, and that's no mean Jamaican sprinter. Tim Bonser running well into the bend, and so is James Gilkes, but look at this run by Alan Wells again. That swirling wind may detract from the time. The Australian boy Paul Narracott will be second, Gilkes third, the Australian, but it was so easy for Alan Wells. Floyd Brown is the other qualifier. 20.7, there is a swirling wind all the way round the bend. The first semi-final was won in 21-1.
Men's 200 metres final. Dill of Bermuda lane 1. Narracott Australia lane 2. Wells of Scotland with not too bad a draw in lane 3. Floyd Brown Jamaica lane 4. Hoyt England lane 5. Rick Hopkins Australia lane 6. Jimmy Gilkes of Ghana lane 7. And Bradford of Jamaica right on the outside. The man with the tough draw here is Calvin Dill on the inside because the bends are so tight. It was the draw that Wells wanted to avoid. He didn't want this place either. That's occupied by young Paul Narracott, only 18 of Australia. So, Alan Wells goes in lane 3, trying to become the first Scot ever to win this title. Then, big Floyd Brown, the surprise man from Jamaica, keeps running personal best. Trevor Hoyt, who's done so well to reach the final for England, Thames Valley Harrier. Then Rick Hopkins of Australia, a student in the United States. Jimmy Gilkes, Wells, his great rival here, drawn in lane 7, a favourable draw because the bend's not too bad there. And Colin Bradford of Jamaica, 7th in the Olympic Games, right on the outside. Wells, who beat the British record in qualifying in the semi-final. Away they go, first time, and Wells got a good one, and Gilkes has got well too, and so has Bradford, and Wells has run a tremendous bend. It's Wells of Scotland, off the bend into the straight. Gilkes is there, Bradford's there, the race between the three, and Wells leads for Scotland, but here comes Gilkes from the near side. It's Wells going for gold. Gilkes in second place, Wells wins. Gilkes second, Bradford third, and Scotland gets the gold. They've never won. A new British record, and Wells gets faster and faster and faster. Look at the time, 20.14. The wind is gusting. We're not sure which way. It's swirling all round the arena. But what a run by the man who 8 years ago, when Don Quarry first won the gold medal, was raking the long jump pit in Edinburgh. Watching. Quarry went out. in the semi-finals with that pull muscle. That was unfortunate, but would he have beat Wells? It's open to question. This is power running at its very best. He's hugging the line there. He comes down the straight absolutely relaxed, and Jimmy Gilkes of Guyana, the man he feared, could never get in a blow at all. In fact, Wells was never losing ground at all. A superb picture of relaxation as he drives for the tape. Gilkes is closing there. He's never going to get there. Gilkes is in second place and Bradford third. Just looked as if Alan was bending a little bit in the final few strides. Anxious that the tape should arrive. And young Trevor Hoyt back in seventh place. That was a splendid piece of running by Alan Wells, and this is a British sprinter who could now stand alongside the very best in the world without doubt. Talking to him the other night, he is a piece of classic sprinting. The power is there, the smooth action, the long stride, and now as he hits the straight, he's in front. And he's driving for the tape. Compact. And he's just there. He starts to lose his form in the last three strides. He must have known that gold medal was just 3 strides away. He couldn't reach the tape soon enough, really. But Alan Wells gets the gold medal he thoroughly deserves.
They wanted to go. He's